How to make money on the dark web or darknet. Learn how to make money on the dark web with this step-by-step guide. The internet is now one of the popular sources of income for most online entrepreneurs. And it's also one of the top marketplaces to find almost anything. Do you know that others are making millions of money on the darkest corner of the web? Maybe you are unaware of that, but trust me, you can make easy money on the dark web. The darkest corner of the internet is known as the dark web. And it's not the same as the websites you have been visiting. It's a totally new world where all activities happening there are considered illegal. I know what you are thinking. How on earth do you want me to make money on an illegal site? What if I get caught? You don't have to be afraid because no one is monitoring the dark web. And besides, such websites are not known to everyone and you can't also access them directly with a specific address. Because these sites are not being advertised. How things function over there is totally different from Facebook, Google, and those popular sites you know. Think of it as a leftover internet where nobody cares about. But what you should know is that many people are making millions of money by selling and purchasing items on the dark web. You are not going to sell any product. I'm going to show you legit ways you can earn from the dark web. I can see you are confused. Just give me some seconds and let me explain. What is the dark web? The dark web is a different, unknown or hidden website that is accessible to only a few people with some general knowledge of how the darkest internet works. Although, anyone who has an idea of how the internet works can access it, but the problem is how to find these sites because it is not accessible to traditional search engines. Not all well-known computer programmers even have an idea of all the sites available on the dark web. It's also very difficult to know which server these sites are being hosted on. I hope this gives you a clear idea of what the deep or dark web is. The darkest web is a great source for conducting illegal activities. However, this guide is for educational purposes only, and I just want you to know what is behind the normal internet you have been visiting. Do not use the deep web for illegal things even though you can make thousands of money with it. If your goal is to earn cash, there are so many easy ways to make money online. Can I get money from the dark web? The short answer is yes. You can make almost $99.70 plus monthly on the dark web. You are not the first person. Others have already done it and they keep making millions of money every month. All you need is some basic knowledge on how to access these sites and little actions that will bring money into your pocket every month. So what do you think? Do you want to learn the best hacks to make money on the dark web? If yes, then you are indeed going to make millions of money every month. If you have not made any money before on the internet, don't worry, I'm going to show you the power of the deep web and how easily it is to make it your second source of income. Making money on the dark web is not as easy as with the normal websites you have been visiting. Things can get very weird sometimes because, as you know already, if you have a blog you surely need more traffic to make $99 plus a day. But that is not how things work over the dark web. It's not about traffic because not all people know about these sites. So you don't necessarily need thousands of traffic to make money. Think of the deep web as a place where illegal activities are carried out, like dealing drugs. You are not going to be dealing drugs, please. That's just an example for a clear understanding of what I'm trying to point out here. So you can surely see that it's a very secure source to do illegal things over the internet with other people with the same knowledge. Please, that does not mean the dark web is only for doing bad things. We have finally gotten to what I want to show you. The best dark web money hacks they don't want you to know. There are so many ways you can make money on the dark web, either you agree with me or not. I have personally made some dollars before, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. You just have to do exactly what I'm about to teach you. The reason is that you need to take action before you can get something valuable you want in life. That's a great life tip, and is also one reason why most people say no work, no gain. Before you can make $940 plus on the web, you need to put in some work. I'm not here to lie to you that if you access the deep web daily you will be paid some dollars into your bank account. No, that's not how things work. There are some actions involved like purchasing and reselling of items. And you don't need to be worried because I'm going to hold your hand and show you step-by-step guides on how to make your first dollar on the dark web. It sounds amazing, right? Let's get started. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what hacking is and how bad it can be when you fall into the hands of a hacker. The dark web is an office for almost all types of hackers. They steal and destroy other people's businesses' data for their own purpose. Hacking is a bad thing, but it comes with good benefits too, especially if you are a hacker yourself. Here is the deal. If you think other bloggers or online businesses are competing with your e-commerce shop on various search engines, just hire a hacker to destroy your competitors' websites and you will get all the traffic. It sounds good, right? Wrong. Imagine if someone is to do the same thing to your site, how bad will you feel? Well, you can do things differently on the dark web. There are so many e-commerce sites on the deep web where people sell and buy items. I can't show you any because I don't want to put these sites' owners into any trouble. Do you know hackers buy things online free without paying any money? You can hire a hacker to buy things freely on your behalf on the deepest web and have them shipped to your location. Although hiring a hacker may come with its own charges, but make sure the item you want to purchase is worth more than the price of the hacker. If this seems too strange for you, then consider hiring a hacker to steal some valuable information like changing school grades and other businesses' information for you. What about crashing other websites that have an impact on your business growth? You can make one-time quick money by giving out your personal information to others. There are a lot of guys out there looking for some well-respected individual's identity to carry out some activities. Think of it this way. Imagine an online platform of only 3 members, James, Peter, and Mavis. James wants to start a relationship with Mavis, but he is too shy and he doesn't want Mavis to know of his real identity. So do you know what he did? He told Peter about the issue and Peter suggested that he will give his account details to James to start chatting with Mavis in his name for $45 a day. James agreed, he paid the money and Peter gave his account information to him. That very day, James started an online conversation with Mavis by using Peter's account. Mavis had no idea of what was going on and she thought she had been chatting with Peter, but it was rather James. That's exactly how it is to sell out your identity to others for money. Although this will not bring money into your pocket every month, it can help pay some of your bills. So how do you find someone willing to buy your identity? Well, as you know already, if you have a product and you want the world to know about it, what do? You have to market it, right? Yes, you need to let the people out there know that they can use your identity for their own purpose and pay you for it. The downside of this approach is that others can carry out illegal activities in your name and have you arrested. So in order to protect your identity, make sure to give it to only people who will use it for things that can't get you into trouble. You can't easily figure out the identity of people buying and selling items on the darkest web. Due to this, most of the items being sold, there are illegal products like drugs, weapons, and other stolen electronic devices. The site acts as a middleman or anonymous dealer that performs transactions on behalf of real human beings. If this seems too confusing to you, then think of it as an online bot. When you visit some website, you will quickly be greeted by a bot, and you can even send it a message and it will reply to you. These bots have been programmed to chat with online visitors on behalf of the site owners. That's how simple it is. You can sell items on the black market to thousands of people. The key here is that you will never see the real identity of the person who bought your product. and is the main reason why it's not a good source for real business, where you will need the details of your customers and later update them of your new products. You can also sell and buy low-price legal products on this platform.